Have you ever felt like you are meant for something greater, but at the same time, the world around you seems full of hidden challenges, silent battles, and unseen dangers? Being a chosen one is not about fame or recognition. It's about awareness, strength, and protecting your energy in a world that doesn't always understand you. Today, I will share with you the 10 secrets to keep as a chosen one. Powerful truths that will help you guard your mind, protect your peace, and walk confidently on your unique path. Guard your energy because not everything deserves your attention, your reaction, or your presence. In a world full of noise, opinions, expectations, and constant interaction, your energy becomes your most valuable asset. Every conversation you engage in, every thought you entertain, and every environment you step into either strengthens you or slowly drains you. Many people lose themselves not because they are weak, but because they give too much of themselves to the wrong people, the wrong situations, and the wrong emotions. Protecting your energy begins with awareness, being conscious of what uplifts you and what exhausts you. When you start paying attention, you will notice that certain people leave you feeling inspired, calm, and motivated, while others leave you confused, anxious, or drained. This is not accidental. Energy is real, and it transfers through words, attitudes, and even silent presence. Guarding your energy means learning to step back without guilt from anything that disturbs your inner peace. It means understanding that you are not responsible for fixing everyone, pleasing everyone, or proving yourself to anyone. Another important part of guarding your energy is learning the power of saying no. Many people say yes out of fear. Fear of rejection, fear of missing out, or fear of disappointing others. But every unnecessary yes is a quiet no to your own priorities. When you constantly overextend yourself, you leave no space to recharge, grow, or focus on what truly matters. Saying no is not selfish, it is self-respect. It shows that you value your time, your mental clarity, and your emotional balance. Guarding your energy also requires controlling your reactions. Not everything deserves a response. Sometimes silence is stronger than words, and walking away is more powerful than winning an argument. People may try to provoke you, test you, or pull you into negativity, but you must decide what is worth your energy. Reacting to everything gives others control over your emotional state, while choosing your responses carefully keeps you in control. Your thoughts play a major role in your energy as well. Negative thinking can drain you even when nothing external is happening. Overthinking, self-doubt, and constant worry create internal chaos that weakens your focus and confidence. Protecting your energy means becoming mindful of your inner dialogue. Replace unnecessary worry with clarity. Replace self-criticism with growth, and replace fear with quiet confidence. The way you speak to yourself shapes the way you experience the world. Another way to guard your energy is by limiting exposure to negativity, whether it comes from social media, news, or toxic environments. Constant consumption of negative content can slowly influence your mindset without you realizing it. You begin to feel heavier, more stressed, and less hopeful. Choosing what you allow into your mind is just as important as choosing who you allow into your life. Be selective, be intentional, and create boundaries that protect your mental space. Rest is also a form of protecting your energy. Many people believe they must always be active, productive, and available. But constant activity without rest leads to burnout. Taking time to pause, reflect, and recharge is necessary for maintaining strength and clarity. When you are well rested, you think better, respond better, and handle challenges more effectively. Protecting your energy means respecting your limits and giving yourself permission to recover. Your environment matters more than you think. The spaces you spend time in can influence your mood, your thoughts, and your motivation. A chaotic, negative, or stressful environment can drain your energy without any direct interaction. Creating a calm, organized, and positive space helps you feel more in control and at peace. Even small changes in your surroundings can make a significant difference in how you feel daily. Guarding your energy also involves protecting your goals and your vision. Not everyone needs to know your plans, and not everyone will understand your journey. Sharing your dreams with the wrong people can lead to doubt, criticism, or unnecessary pressure. Keeping certain things private allows your ideas to grow without interference. Move quietly, stay focused, and let your actions speak for you. At its core, guarding your energy is about valuing yourself enough to protect your peace, your focus, and your emotional well-being in a world that constantly tries to demand more from you than it gives back. Stay silent about your plans because not every goal needs an audience, and not every dream grows stronger when it is exposed too early. In a world where sharing has become normal, many people feel the urge to announce their ambitions, their next moves, and their visions before they even begin working on them. But there is power in silence, and there is protection in privacy. When you keep your plans to yourself, you create a space where your ideas can grow without pressure, doubt, or outside interference. When you speak about your goals too soon, you open the door to opinions that may not align with your vision. Some people may doubt you, question you, or even discourage you. Not always out of bad intention, but because they see the world through their own limitations. Their fears can slowly become your fears if you are not careful. Silence protects you from absorbing unnecessary negativity and allows you to stay focused on your own belief system. There is also a psychological aspect to this. When you talk about your plans repeatedly, your brain can trick you into feeling a sense of accomplishment without actually doing the work. You get validation, praise, or excitement from others, and it creates an illusion that progress has already been made. This can reduce your motivation to take real action. Keeping your plans private shifts your focus from talking to doing. It pushes you to prove your goals through effort rather than words. Silence also builds discipline. When no one is watching, no one is praising, and no one is expecting anything from you, your commitment becomes pure. You are no longer driven by attention or approval, but by your own purpose. This kind of discipline is powerful because it comes from within. It teaches you to stay consistent even when there is no recognition, and to keep moving forward even when progress feels slow. Another important reason to stay silent about your plans is that not everyone around you truly wants to see you succeed. While some people will support you, others may feel threatened, jealous, or uncomfortable with your growth. They may not openly show it, but their energy, their words, or their actions can create obstacles in your path. By keeping your plans private, you protect yourself from hidden resistance and unnecessary complications. Silence allows you to move strategically. When you are not constantly explaining yourself, you have more time to observe, think, and adapt. You can make changes without feeling judged or pressured to stay consistent with what you previously announced. This flexibility is important because growth is not always linear. Sometimes you need to adjust your direction, and doing that quietly gives you freedom. Staying silent does not mean isolating yourself completely. It means being selective about who you trust with your vision. Sharing your plans with the right people, those who genuinely support you, understand you, and respect your journey, can be helpful. But even then, it should be done carefully. Not everyone needs full access to your thoughts, and not every stage of your journey needs to be revealed. There is also strength in letting your results speak for you. When you move in silence and achieve your goals, your success carries more impact. People see the outcome, not the process, and it creates a stronger impression. It shows discipline, focus, and determination without the need for constant explanation. Actions always speak louder than words, and silent progress often leads to the most powerful results. Silence also protects your peace. When too many people know your plans, You may feel pressure to meet their expectations or fear of being judged if things do not go as planned. This can create stress and anxiety that affects your performance. Keeping your goals private removes that pressure and allows you to move at your own pace, in your own way. At a deeper level, staying silent about your plans is about building a strong relationship with yourself. It teaches you to trust your own vision without needing constant validation. It helps you become more self-reliant, more focused, and more grounded. You learn to depend on your own belief rather than the opinions of others. And this inner confidence becomes your greatest strength. Choose your circle wisely, because the people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on your mindset, your energy, and your path to success. Every individual carries their own beliefs, habits, and attitudes, and these can influence you more than you realize. Whether consciously or unconsciously, you begin to mirror the energy, behaviors, and perspectives of those closest to you. This is why selecting your circle is not a casual decision. It is a strategic one. Being a chosen one means understanding that not everyone is meant to travel with you, and not everyone will support the growth and vision you are pursuing. Your circle can either elevate you or limit you. Surrounding yourself with people who are negative, doubtful, or stagnant can slowly chip away at your confidence and ambition. Their skepticism may seem harmless at first, but over time it can seep into your thoughts, making you question your abilities or second-guess your decisions. On the other hand, a circle of positive, driven, and like-minded individuals amplifies your energy, encourages your progress, and inspires you to reach higher. Choosing carefully ensures that your environment contributes to growth rather than creating friction. When evaluating your circle, it's important to look beyond friendship or convenience. Ask yourself, do these people challenge me to be better? Do they celebrate my successes genuinely? Do they provide honest feedback even when it's uncomfortable? Do they respect my boundaries and values? A circle that meets these criteria acts as a support system, not a distraction or a drain. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. One loyal and wise companion is often more valuable than a dozen acquaintances who do not align with your path. Boundaries play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy circle. Just because someone has been part of your life for a long time does not mean they deserve unrestricted access to your time, energy, or decisions. Setting limits allows you to engage with people in a way that protects your focus and well-being. It teaches both you and those around you to respect your priorities. Boundaries are not walls to shut people out. They are shields to maintain balance and clarity. Your circle also serves as a mirror for your own growth. Pay attention to how people react to your ambitions and your success. Those who support and uplift you are aligned with your growth, while those who resist, envy, or criticize repeatedly may not have your best interests at heart. Recognizing these dynamics early helps you make conscious decisions about who should remain close and who should drift away. Sometimes, stepping back from certain relationships is necessary to preserve your trajectory and your energy. In addition to personality and mindset, shared values are essential. People who respect your integrity, your vision, and your principles create a safe space for you to thrive. When you share core values with your circle, collaboration becomes easier, trust is stronger, and mutual growth accelerates. Misalignment in values, however, can lead to conflict, distraction, and subtle forms of sabotage. A carefully chosen circle acts as a net, catching you when you stumble and celebrating milestones alongside you. Another aspect of choosing your circle wisely is recognizing the importance of mentors and guides. Surrounding yourself with individuals who have walked the path before you can accelerate your learning, sharpen your decision making, and provide perspective that you may not have considered. Mentors bring wisdom, experience, and accountability. They are not there to do the work for you, but to guide, inspire, and challenge you in ways that foster your development. Their presence can be transformative, but only if you choose them deliberately. Your circle also influences your emotional resilience. Life will inevitably present challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Being surrounded by people who uplift and encourage you strengthens your capacity to endure hardships. Conversely, a circle that amplifies stress, negativity, or fear can weaken your resilience over time. Emotional support is not a luxury. It is a necessary foundation for maintaining focus, motivation, and confidence. The right people remind you of your worth and potential when circumstances feel overwhelming. Networking and exposure are additional benefits of a well-chosen circle. The people you connect with can open doors, provide opportunities, and introduce you to new ideas or perspectives. However, these benefits only matter if the relationships are genuine and reciprocal. Authenticity in your circle ensures that the connections are meaningful and mutually beneficial. Choosing wisely ensures that your social environment contributes to your long-term vision rather than distracting or misleading you. Ultimately, choosing your circle wisely is about protecting your vision and your energy while creating an environment conducive to growth, focus, and achievement. It requires discernment, patience, and courage because not every relationship will survive this process. You may have to step away from those who were once close, avoid superficial connections, and invest in relationships that challenge and elevate you. This careful selection is not just a strategy for success, it is a commitment to yourself and the path you are destined to walk. Trust your intuition because it is the internal compass that guides you through uncertainty, danger, and decisions that logic alone cannot resolve. Every person has an innate sense of knowing, a quiet voice within that senses truth, potential, and risk, even when the external world is unclear. Being a chosen one means learning to listen to this inner guidance, even when it conflicts with conventional advice, popular opinion, or external pressures. Intuition is subtle, often quiet, and easily ignored in favor of louder, more rational arguments. But it is also remarkably accurate when cultivated and respected. Trusting your intuition begins with awareness and attention. Many people are so caught up in routine, fear, or external validation that they overlook the signals their intuition provides. These signals often manifest as gut feelings, subtle tension, sudden clarity, or an unexplainable sense of rightness or wrongness. Ignoring these signs can lead to decisions that drain your energy, compromise your goals, or expose you to unnecessary challenges. The first step in developing trust is to pause, listen, and acknowledge the signals your mind and body provide before making choices. Experience plays a key role in strengthening intuition. Over time, your mind collects patterns, lessons, and observations that form a subconscious database. Intuition draws from this reservoir to guide you, often faster than rational analysis can process information. When you trust your intuition and reflect on past outcomes, you learn to differentiate between fear-driven impulses and genuine insight. This discernment grows stronger with practice and conscious observation, allowing you to make decisions that align with your highest interests and values. Trusting intuition also requires courage. Often, intuitive nudges push you toward paths that feel uncertain, unconventional, or challenging. They may encourage you to speak a truth that others resist, take risks others avoid, or walk a path that seems isolated. Following your intuition can be uncomfortable because it may not offer immediate validation or certainty. However, the more you honor these internal signals, the more you cultivate confidence, resilience, and alignment with your purpose. Intuition is closely tied to emotional intelligence. Your ability to sense moods, intentions, and underlying motives in yourself and others enhances your decision-making. People often ignore subtle emotional cues, dismissing them as irrelevant or imaginary. Yet these cues carry vital information. A sudden feeling of unease about a person, a place, or a decision may indicate hidden risks, misaligned intentions, or potential betrayal. By learning to interpret and act on these signals, you protect your energy, your goals, and your well-being. Meditation, reflection, and mindfulness are tools that strengthen intuition. Quieting the mind allows you to distinguish between the constant chatter of fear, doubt, or desire and the clear voice of your inner guidance. Journaling experiences, noting gut reactions, and analyzing outcomes also help you recognize patterns and validate your intuitive hits. The more time you spend connecting with your inner self, the more confident you become in trusting its guidance and recognizing when it is speaking. Intuition is also a safeguard against manipulation. In a world filled with people who may mislead, distract, or influence you for their gain, your intuition acts as an internal filter. When something feels off, even if you cannot immediately articulate why, it is often your intuition detecting incongruence. By learning to honor these feelings, you reduce the risk of falling into traps, investing energy unwisely, or being swayed by persuasive but dishonest intentions. Another dimension of trusting intuition is aligning it with action. Intuition alone is not enough. It must be paired with decisiveness and follow-through. When you sense a course of action, take steps to test, explore, and validate it. This approach ensures that intuition is not mistaken for wishful thinking or hesitation. Acting on intuitive insights reinforces your trust in yourself and sharpens your ability to read situations accurately over time. Intuition also cultivates self-reliance. The more you trust your inner guidance, the less dependent you become on external validation, advice, or approval. You learn to honor your own judgment, even in isolation or when others doubt you. This independence strengthens your confidence, resilience, and clarity, allowing you to move forward with conviction regardless of external noise or opposition. At its core, trusting your intuition is about embracing the subtle, powerful knowledge that lies within you. It is about learning to distinguish between fleeting impulses and deep, resonant signals. It requires patience, practice, and courage, because intuition often challenges assumptions, conventional thinking, and immediate comfort. Yet, by cultivating this trust, you equip yourself with a tool that is always available, uniquely tailored to your experiences and deeply aligned with your path. It allows you to navigate complex situations with clarity, act decisively under uncertainty, and protect your mind, body, and spirit in ways that rational analysis alone cannot achieve.